We're gonna have a Kickturn party tonight. All right.
We're here again, and we've got lots of stuff to bore you with. Today we have a guest host, one of our regulars. Matt Bike couldn't show up, so LooLo has joined us, and he's going to bring a new. He's going to bring some stuff to us and show us what's going on.
I've got some old stuff over there.
He's got some old stuff.
Yeah.
We've got some old stuff. You know, because we're all old. That's why we're here.
He's a Nashville local, kind of Maryville, Knoxville.
Tennessee local, man. Yeah,
He's been around. He's been around.
everywhere,
Been
man.
around the block a couple of times.
a few times.
Look at him.
So LooLo was just showing off our latest. Now we're real pros. We have T-shirts, people, with our logo on them. Just printed these up yesterday. Come down to Kona and see us. Answer our 10 questions. We'll give you a T-shirt.
Kona 45.
Kona 45 coming up in June 4th. Is that right? So come on down to Kona 45, and you may get a free T-shirt. Here's one of them. Woo, woo. Kickturn party, Kickturn party. We even got a new logo. I want this. Yeah. So this screen printing job wasn't so great, but I'm working on it. So we're gonna take a little trip down memory lane because that's all we've got is memories.
Memories.
Yeah, we're old and that's all we've got.
Can you remember your memories?
It's tough. It gets tougher every day.
Every beer.
So I've got a little video here that was shot at a country club with an empty swimming pool that these guys got to go hit. I didn't get to hit it because I was actually working that evening. But now we're going to take it live, show it to the entire world.
Here we go. You ready to go?
Let's do
And
it.
I'll let JD talk about this one because he was there. I wasn't there. So cue up that video.
Oh, yeah. That's Mike Lance. This was about 1997, I think, is when we try to figure out the date. That's Chris.
The date's under there if you'll take the, yeah,
Oh,
there
98,
we go.
okay.
98.
Yeah. So that was Lube Job. Oh, yeah, over the pipe. That's Mike Lance. This thing it's like a one-hit wall, and the sides were super steep. So that's Chris Schubert. What happened was they were going to rebuild the pool, and, oh, look at that
There's
good-looking guy.
JD.
Yeah. So they're going to rebuild the pool at the country club, and they were getting ready to demolish it. So we got like 2 or 3 sessions where we could lock the gate and turn the lights on before they put the bulldozer to it. So usually I only got to skate this thing about once a year. And you can see right there, it's like a one-hit, you know.
Right. So that's like a deep well, Olympic diving well
yeah,
or
it's like
whatever. Yeah.
15 foot deep, and then the sides were super steep. And
Did you work at this country club?
yeah, I
too?
worked at this country club, and
see.
the pool's gone now. It was demolished. So, but we got to skate it good.
I think
that's Brian.
That's Brian Boucher.
Yeah, there we
Owner
go.
of Pluto.
Yeah,
He's ripping.
And back in 1980 or 1989 or 98, there was no pool skating really going on. It was all street. So we kind of got all the old guys to show up and skate the pool.
Wow.
So yeah.
That's pretty rad.
I mean, the sides were more like a wall ride than a freaking swimming pool, you know.
Right,
like 4
right.
foot
Well, it wasn't
transition.
Wasn't made for skating. There's Colby Woodland.
That's
now,
it.
was it you? Who was it that we had the CWC sticker on the bottom of their board?
Yeah,
the
that
Colby
was
Woodland Club?
me.
Yeah, that's Colby Woodland of the Colby Woodland Club.
Woo! Yeah, Lance killing it. I mean,
Lance getting up there.
you know, there was a couple of copies y'all found. That was, you can't imagine how hard it is to fake it, that thing. But,
I can't imagine, and it scares me.
you know, there was a couple of different versions of this video. Then one of them got lost. It had Mike Hathcote and
Oh, really?
yeah, that was probably a really better version. But
Well, this is what I was able to get from, I guess it was from you, JD,
Yeah.
and then I just cut out all the,
all the bells.
all the bull.
So yes. Oh, go ahead. Were y'all skating those little bitty wheels from the 90s?
No,
or
we
did-
were
did
probably
y'all-
still skating
You said some proper
58s or
wheels and
something.
stuff.
Yeah, we were. These were all the old guys, so we
Yeah,
were.
yeah. So y'all had some old stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, had the good stuff. So
So I think here a little bit
look
in
at
this in this video is a couple of people dropping in from the top.
yeah, that was Lance and Brian. It was 15 foot deep, and it was like maybe like 4
4
foot
feet
of
of
vert.
vert.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at
yeah,
least.
yeah.
I mean, it was scary. The transition on that thing. You know, it was all you could do to get above that pipe, really. And you know, those guys just dropped in on like it was nothing.
And nobody's wearing pads or anything.
no, that was, you know, if you wore pads back then, you wasn't cool. So,
Well, I think it's still that way from what I understand.
well, we were all a whole lot younger back then too. So, but yeah, that place was super fun. And I usually, like I say, I used to skate it like one day a year when I would drain it and have to clean it, and then, you know, we'd put water in it the same day. So,
Wow. Yeah. So you just had a few hours.
Just
to
had-
skate.
yeah, so-
Yeah.
So they actually tore this pool down?
yeah, it's gone. Yeah.
Oh,
So this
okay.
this was like we had like 3 days before they started on the shallow end and was going toward the deep end. So, like on Mondays, I could lock the gate.
Right.
And nobody
right.
could get in, so we locked the gate, turned the lights on, and had this last, Monday session.
Man,
So it was,
that's crazy.
yeah, it was a super cool, super fun time,
Yeah.
You
I
pulled-
was so bummed. I think I remember hearing about this. You were like, "Oh, it's open for one night," and I had to work that evening, and I was so bummed. I was just, "Ooh, man, that was high."
I mean,
was that Schubert?
Yeah, you don't get pools to skate in this
In
part of the
Knoxville?
world.
No,
yeah,
yeah,
the
it's very
transitions
rare.
are just
Very
not.
rare.
they're
And
not
yeah,
very
and the
good.
ones that you do get to skate are just. Speaking of, there's that one.
There we go.
Dropping in from the
Whoa!
top. That's crazy. Speaking of, there's
That's a
that
nice
one we
foot
need to
center.
go and drain.
At
Down next to the river, the city bought.
oh yeah, heck yeah,
And it would probably be about like this.
that's a boneless. That was a cool
Ah,
Yeah,
Shrek,
yeah.
that was a
Yeah.
great video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other video had Clay skating in it. I wish I still had that one. Because that's like the Sasquatch. That's like something you don't see.
Our producer was kind enough to show us this video of another Knoxville pool that was around for just a hot minute. I think this was a
Yeah.
bus later. But so that's Josh Files, and who else is that in there?
Is that Nashville kid that come to the house?
I can't remember his name.
Yeah. That's the
Ah.
one that was at the house ripping that time.
That's a ripping pool. I don't think that's that one I was talking
No,
about.
this was.
But this was somebody's house, and the parents were cool with it.
Yeah, that's rad.
Yeah, we didn't get invited, but we should have.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
But I think it was only like a very short, like 2 or 3 days.
Right, right.
Oh,
right.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks burly. Oh. Man.
That guy hates himself.
About 100 times.
Yeah, he's that
Yeah.
dude. He's that dude that was at my house killing it, and then.
I don't think he's a Nashville kid. He lived here for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Is that Josh?
Oh.
No.
Oh, that's DJ.
Oh, DJ. Okay. Yeah, that looks like a fun pool.
DJ and Biles.
Yeah, that looks like a fun pool.
Yeah.
Oh, that must be Vile.
He can rip.
I mean that,
Yeah.
We taught him everything he knows.
Awesome. That was
Heck
an awesome
yeah.
video. So there's occasionally once in a blue moon we get a pool here in Knoxville. Long time ago, and we'll have this on another episode. We had the charcoal bowl, which was in
Yes.
Thrasher several times. JD just clued me into a picture of the charcoal bowl that was in an issue of Thrasher that I copied. We're going to have that eventually on the Unfair episode.
And the charcoal bowl was gnarly.
The charcoal
I mean,
bowl
you-
was gnarly. It was when I first got here. It was behind a burned down house. But anyways, so yeah, we occasionally get them here. Not very often.
JD and I found one. There used to be an old skate park in Maryville.
Yeah.
Remember you and I went looking for the pool that night?
Oh yeah.
And we found the pool. You could see the outline of the pool
Right.
in the
Oh,
ground
right.
and planted grass, but you could see the outline of the pool. And we're down there drinking beer, and he was telling me all about what it used to be like to skate that pool. And then we left, and the cops pulled us over, and I was like, ooh, because they're wondering, why are you back there,
Right,
at
right.
midnight and stuff.
Actually,
It's,
I remember looking at it a few years ago on Google Maps, and you could see on Google Maps the outline of the keyhole.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it's still
Yes, the
there. And so
keyhole,
it's
that's
still
it.
there. You can go. Anybody want to donate to Kickturn Party? We'll get a bulldozer and a
That's what
backhoe
I'm
and go
thinking.
dig that pool out.
dig
But
it
the
out.
Family Dollar built on top of it now.
So
yeah, they-
well,
so they
we'll
done
Family
that.
Dollar. We'll dig that pool out. Had the gnarliest coping, big, thick, like a size of a curb, square coping, which you don't see on pools very often.
I think
Wow.
Brian and those guys took silicone and kind of tried to fill in so you could get up on it. It was so bad.
We've actually showed some video of that on Kickturn Party before. Maybe we'll show it again sometime. Anyway, so there's a little bit about, occasionally we have little pools here in Knoxville. Nothing great, but we do with what we can, So to keep on going down our little trip down memory lane here, I got another little video of Bob and JD, both of us. We're preparing for Kona 45. It's coming up. And so this is from a few years ago when we were doing slalom at the World's Fair site.
There we go.
There was what was it? There was some kind of
Earth Day or something.
Earth Day
I don't
or
know
something.
what it was.
And so we were trying to get the skate park built at the time. So we had a Knoxville skate park booth. And and so we set up some slalom right down on the World's Fair site, right in front of the hill.
I believe that's Bob.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
And there's Bob measuring it off.
They gave
Making
him
sure
the
it's
smarty.
all-
They gave him the smarty to the tape
Here's
measure.
JD, Bob going head to head.
Watch
So
this. Here
Uh-oh.
we go. Here we
head
go.
to head slalom races.
Oh boy.
And everybody
This is
thought we
gonna
were
be
coots,
good.
which we are.
Yeah. Look at it.
But we had a great time.
Look at that, man.
Oh,
JD
that-
got me.
Oh, there ain't no way.
JD got me.
Look
Well,
here.
I can be gotten.
So everybody's
There
like,
we go.
what are you guys doing? And it's called slalom.
JD lost that one. Knocked down
the-
cones, taking that time off.
It's the fine art of cone avoidance. That's what it is. Yes.
And like Jay was saying, sometimes your toes get them, and you don't mean for that to happen. But
Yeah. Oh wow.
Oh, I think JD got him there.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
JD's fast. I can't keep up with JD.
I don't know. I think Kepler beat me though.
I think I looked at it and I thought I lost all of them I was in.
I don't know. I thought you.
That one's close. No, JD cooked me.
Oh, yeah.
I lost it right there
JD's
at the
flying.
end.
He's on fire.
Yeah.
Look here. Jay was like, I'm gonna get me a damn run to start.
I was
This is-
trying.
It's just flat slalom. I
Yeah.
remember that it was flat as could be. So the only speed you get is just pumping
It's
through
from
the
pumping.
cones.
And I think there was a cone blown out. I think I might have beaten you on a technicality on that one.
I
because
thought you
of the
beat me,
cone.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
Ah, it's
I think
two
I beat
action.
you. I think I beat you
Yeah.
on that. Now,
Here we go. Doug Walker.
for some reason, Doug was riding this big, huge all-terrain board with these big, huge rubber tires on it. I don't know what he was thinking.
Slalom. He thought, man, if I'm going to run over all those cones, I better have some
See,
big
look,
tires. You know?
Yeah.
Hey, but at least Doug showed up.
Yeah. And I think he was. I think he was riding a double vision.
Yeah.
Double vision with big, huge dirt clawed, huge all-terrain wheels on it.
Which is the first double kick board.
And now here's something
Dome.
very rare. Jcab Dome doing slalom.
Oh man,
Wow.
he probably wants us to burn this. Oh look, damn cabbers.
Yeah, look. I was surprised Dome didn't just try
Wreck
to
him,
ollie
Dome,
out
wreck
of
him.
it. Here you go.
Oh, I think he pushed past the line, man. I think that's a penalty.
Well, you still got him.
Knocked over 5 cones.
Oh, well, yeah, you
Yeah,
might know with
yeah.
all those cones down. Here
And
we
I
go
forgot
again.
about this video. Where the
Yeah,
heck did you
this was-
find?
Just looking through old stuff and just like, oh yeah, I remember this.
That skateboard.
All right. That's his four-wheel drive.
Doug Walker on that four-wheel
That's
drive
what I'm saying. If you
skateboard.
go run over that many
Yeah,
cones, you
yeah,
better have some
yeah.
big tires so they don't get
Oh,
stuck
there
on
it
your
is.
board.
There's the Golden Dome, the Wigosphere.
Look at that.
Oh, that's
what a
that's
shot.
a beautiful picture there.
I mean, that's just Knoxville right there. That says it all.
Look at Doug. Just us in Knoxville having a little fun. We occasionally we'll get a crappy pool. Occasionally we'll get invited to go make fools of ourselves in public. So that was us making fools of ourselves in public.
Well, we're really good at
And
it.
we're going to keep doing it. So Knoxville, the more events you get, just come on, invite us on down. We're more than happy to come down and act like idiots. I guess that's all we've got for this episode. Come down to Kona. We're out.
See ya
Later.
Everybody's gonna hang out here tonight.